Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, come on, come on. Yeah.
Jessica McNair. She's in here. Lucky Lefty. Miss Cat. Prime time. Y'all heard the rest? It's a late night. Now you finna hear the best. Check it out. On the Gene Deal Show. Y'all come on in here. Memorial Day weekend.
What's up with it, man, friend? Alright, it's paperwork for you, man. I'll send you on my Instagram today.
Tell them about paperwork. It's the Gene Deal Show. Margot, go, go. Come and be a member, y'all. Nori NYC. Thank you for that super chat. Paperwork and release. Sheila Davidson. Hey. I see everybody want to come in, everybody want to call, but listen right here, man. I'm doing the show right now and I can't speak to nobody. Take it easy. Sorry about that. Listen here, y'all. This is damn near week 2 of Diddy's trial. The Fed said they have 6 to 8 more weeks to go. Now, it's a lot of shit that's going on that unless you in the courtroom to catch it, unless you've been around court proceedings, you may not understand the flow of what is happening. So I'm here to break some of it down. Listen here, you can go to the Art of Dialogue, and I did a couple of interviews for him, and it'll break down what is happening and put you on top of what is really going on. Oh, Monique Mitchell. Monique said, I'm here, Big Gene. I love you. Oh, Monique. You don't love me, Monique. You must have heard about my doggy style. Shout out to my Omega Psi Phi brothers out there. I was just playing with you, Monique. I was just playing. It's late, Monique. I'm about to drink me some of my bourbon. My bourbon is wanted. Hey, They gave me about 50 bottles, but these are not going to be the bottles. They're going to redo the bottles and redo the packaging. But I got 50 free bottles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a package and I'm going to have books and bourbon. I'm going to set up a package where that I'm going to ship out 2 books and a bottle of bourbon. You know, y'all let me know in the chat what would be a good price for 2 of my books and a bottle of bourbon. And y'all got to put the shipping and handling. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to average it out and see what y'all talking about. And I'm going to ship it out. All right. That's books and bourbon. Ty Love already said 150. Ty Love said 150. Look, Pacino, $100. I sell my book for 100. Pacino, Jerome, 120. So we go 125. There go the cheap people. 159. Miss Cat's on 159.99. And that's including shipping and handling. You know, shipping and handling gonna be like $15, $20. This bottle is heavy as fuck. And I can't get the media. I can't get the media thing. Somebody said 185. Yo, keep it plain. 45, get your cheap ass out of my chat. I am Monique said 200. 2 signed autographed books and a bottle of bourbon. Well, anyway, let's get to the show, y'all. And before I get to the show, I gotta go. Margot, go. Margot, go. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go is a member, y'all. Margot, go is a member. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go is a member, y'all. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go. Margot, go, go is a member, y'all, to the Gene Deal Show. Thank you, Margot, go, go, for the Gene Deal Show. Ain't nobody called me all day. This phone ain't even hit on nothing. And as soon as I get ready to do a show, somebody call me. Who is this? Yeah. You ain't been trying to do nothing. I don't even want to hear that. You ain't no. I'm about to do a show right now. I'm gonna talk to you later. All right. I can't hear that right now. Everybody want to hear what you gotta say because you can't. I can't do my job. All right. Thank you. Any old way. Check this out, man. This week coming up, the prosecution on the Diddy trial has been setting up, you know what I'm saying, and what they want to do, they've been painting a picture, you know, for the jury. See, what happens is that justice is blind. That's why she got that blindfolds over her eyes. It ain't about who's telling the truth. It's about who could tell the best story. Do you hear what I'm saying? Oh, I met that Henny girl at the trial. She said next to me. Henny said next to me. Henny said next to me at the trial. Hey, Henny. What up, mama? Yes. So now, they setting up a picture. You know, they had Cassie come in and do her story. Cassie did her story. Then they had a couple of Cassie friends do their stories and stuff like that. Then they had the psychologist do their story. You understand? Psychiatrists do her story and tell why people act the way they do and do what they do and the psychological effect of some of these things. And she painted the picture, this only happen to Cassie, it could happen to anybody. Then what they did was she painted another, they had the forensic computer guy come in, right? Then they had CASSIE makeup artists and come in and stuff like that. People that say they shot abuse in the whole 9 yards, this, that. Then they had people come in and says that I work for Diddy. I love Diddy. Diddy was like God to me. He was like, that nigga said he was like God. That was crazy. Then he had people that say they work many long hours. They paid for prostitutes. They paid for drugs. They was reimbursed by Bad Boy. This is the picture that the prosecution is painting. Now, the reason they're painting that picture and they doing that is because this week is where they bring in the co-conspirators. CASSIE was a co-conspirator. CASSIE could have been charged as a co-conspirator to the crimes of sex trafficking. But the federal government, sometimes they only want that one person that runs the enterprise, that one person that, thank you, Henny, it was dope seeing you, yes, to the books and bourbon, 200, okay, Henny, right, that was Nori, I got that. I said, I forgive you, I know it's late, you excuse, but I still love you. Oh, Monique, okay, Monique, okay, Monique. I don't want to get choked. I don't want to get stabbed. Monique, let me stop playing. Anyway, so look, CASSIE could have been brought up on charges because this is sex trafficking. And it's one of the easiest charges that the federal government can prove because you only need one witness. One witness. They got more than one witness. They got more than all those men who came in and they were paid to have sex with CASSIE. And Diddy trying to make it like, that's my girl, that's my woman. Who, how many? Which one? That's what the prosecution was. It Lil Miami? Was it Kim Porter? And you had people testify that he messed with CASSIE, he messed with a lot of different women, but Kim was his favorite. Kim Porter was the one he really loved. That's what they were testifying to. So all that shit that was his girl and that was this, that, and the third, no, that was a sex slave. He turned her into some kind of sex slave that had talent, that could sing, that could dance, that could model. They had been watching that little girl since she was 16 years old. We found that out. We found that he had been watching that little girl since she was 16 years old, modeling in New York City. The same thing Russell Simmons did to Kimora Lee. The same thing Russell Simmons did to Kimora Lee when she was 15, 16 years old, modeling. Now, CASSIE was told to buy the prosecution because they want to Puff for a long time. Y'all got to realize, y'all think that they just wanted Puff when this whole lawsuit came up with CASSIE. They wanted Puff way before then. See, y'all don't listen to shit until it hits you in the face. Somebody else got to say it. Because if Big Gene said, let me show you. If Big Gene said, hold on, let me show you this. What y'all say, clout chasing. You got half a homo ass niggas who don't got a pot to piss in and a boot to throw it out the window, talking that bullshit. I want to show y'all something. I want y'all to see this. I got 54% people that's come in my channel that subscribe. I have 45% that's not. I got 1,500 people in this motherfucker right now, and about 537 is not subscribed because they content creators want to find out. They YouTubers, they want to do shorts. They people that just want to get the information and try to run with it and make it theirs. Luck was supposed to have to be telling me how to do something, whereas that people can't even come on this shit and leave a comment unless they subscribe. So now, the prosecution, they went in Diddy's house because Damian Williams, the federal prosecutor who was there, had a plan to do. His plan was that because Obama, other top people had been seen with Diddy, they found out he was taping everything. We got to go in there and see what's on those tapes. We got to go in there and see what's on those tapes. This motherfucker is taping everything. Everything? He's taking everything. He not playing. They found that shit out. We know the Prince was over there partying at the Diddy freak off parties. We know Obama was at the parties. We know the preachers was at the parties. What do we have on those tapes? That's why Damian Williams went in there. And then, what does he do? He resigns. We got the tapes. We got the info. That was one of them. Hey, Nikki Brown. Thank you for that super sticker. So now, the prosecution, they want to bring Diddy up on charges. You got to go watch that Art of Dialogue. They've been wanting Diddy for a long time. For a long time. Y'all didn't believe me when I said that they went to a gangster and offered him a proffer agreement. We'll see what we can do for you. What do you know about him sleeping with underage boys? That's because a charge was made against Diddy. And because these people was getting a lot of money, they didn't go through with it. They didn't go through with it. The complaint was made, and because they got paid off, they didn't go through with it. I just want y'all to know that. Woofy. Woofy. Woofy is a member, y'all. Hey, go Woofy. Go Woofy. I said a Woofy is a member, y'all. Oh, 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 Woofy. Yes, Woofy. Yes, Woofy is a member, y'all. Woofy, thank you for your membership to the Gene Deal Show. Maria King. So now, when they came to Cassie, they said, based on your lawsuit, which is a civil suit, we found some criminal activities. I don't even know how many likes I got in here, bro. I got close to 2,000 people in the chat. It might got 41 likes. Lucky moderators, tell them to get the likes up. So they came to Cassie. They didn't only come to Cassie. They say they have 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks of testimony. That's 3 to 5 people a day. Five days out the week. That's close to anywhere from 24 to 30 people a week that's going to testify for the next 6. That's like damn near 90 to 100 some people. They told the judge we have 6 to 8 weeks to testify of people going to testify. But I'm going to tell you, Diddy lost his case. Go see the Art of Dialogue. Diddy lost his case when he did that shit with Kid Cudi and let the jury see it. That's all I'm going to say. Nah, I don't think Roger Bond's going to testify for Diddy's side. If he's gonna testify, he better testify to the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? Because he made a lot of different statements, and people don't understand when you testify to give us a statement to a federal investigator, and you lie to them, you risk your own freedom. All right. Thank you, Henny, for asking me that Henny girl. Hey, Henny. How you doing, mama? Ain't nothing like sitting next to a vibrant, beautiful woman with a pretty smile. Hey, Annie. Got me blushing. And she got her facts together. She do her homework. Yes. Thank you, Henny. So now, they came to Cassie, and they said, based on your lawsuit, there is some criminal activity in here that you could be found as a co-conspirator to Sean John Combs. He was sex trafficking, and you are a part of it. So we want you to be a witness, or you could be a co-conspirator. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. They said it to Cassie. They said it to James. They said it to George. Those are assistants of his. They said it to a few other people that we're going to see in the coming weeks. And it's going to rock y'all world. Because ain't nobody want to go to jail with the diddler. Do you hear me? Don't nobody want to go to the jail with the diddler. Cassie decided that she was not going to play with the federal government. And if certain people try to play with them, they're going to make them a co-conspirator of sex trafficking. They could do Gina like that. But she had said that she was going to testify on what she knew. And for some reason, we know allegedly she could be bought off. She could be bought off. He bought her off by making her sign an NDA when she was on Tasha K. And he may have bought her out recently. We already know that there's 3 people that testify that now has been given towards his personal assistant to testify, and they was given immunity. As well as Gina, she was given immunity too. They weren't going to bring her up on no charges. If the 2 people that testify that was working with him, setting up the rooms, setting up the buying the drugs, and they was using bad boy funds for it. That's where the racketeering and the criminal enterprise coming in. They buying drugs and paying for prostitutes and then using company money to pay for it. And company employees to pay for it. Let me go to these comments. I got 119. I can't. Let me do it. Lauren knows. Thank you for the super chat, Lauren. Let me do this right here. Let me go this right here. The comments. Okay. Harlem Romeo said the case not over to the sun roll. Oh, that's what Kid Cudi said. Puff was on the Marvel superhero shit. Had the whole jury laughing. Christy O said the likes is more. Thank you, Christy O. I want the subscribers to move up. Don't be coming here getting the content. Think I'm not no fucking podcaster, nothing like that. I ain't no YouTuber. I'm just this dude right here, giving y'all information. That dude who was there. And what I mean there, I worked for Bad Boy for a long time. And get your story straight. Nigga, I had a real job. I was a New York State parole officer for 27 years. I was a part-time for elite investigation. I worked for Puff. Puff was a part of my crew. It was 6 other officers of work. I just had my own contract with him. Nigga, I was the best that ever did it. When he was scared or he wanted to be somewhere and he didn't want no problems, he called Gene. He could have regular bodyguards with him. I would get a phone call. I'm a, yo, Gene, we down in Emmys. Gene, we over here. Puff want to know, could you come through? I'm going to get paid for the whole day? Yeah, I'll be there. I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Puff wants you to go, Gene. Yeah, all right. So when we gonna see this coming up week, it's gonna be a few people that have been given immunity. They're gonna be people that work close with Puff. You hear what I'm saying? There's gonna be people who work close with Puff that was given immunity. Is that right? Immunity? Is that the word? Let me actually see if my girl knows. Siri, what does the word immunity means?
Immunity means the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection
by
the action of specific. Okay, I found this on the web for now. Check it out.
Don't want that one. Siri, what does immunity in the court means?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does immunity in the court means. Check it out.
Okay, I will check it out. Siri? Legal immunity or immunity from prosecution is the legal status within the individual or the entity cannot be held liable for a violation of the law in order to solicitate aims that outweigh the value of imposing liability in such cases, such as legal immunity may be from criminal prosecution or from civil liability. These people are not going to be prosecuted. The people that are coming up this week will not be prosecuted with Diddy. So it's evident that they have some criminal history that they can speak on about Diddy. That's why the prosecution gave CASSIE immunity, gave that guy James immunity, gave that guy George immunity, because they bought drugs. They paid for prostitution. They used their money and was reimbursed with bad boy money. Now, this is what the prosecution is trying to do. Y'all got to go check out their art of dialogue. That's all I'm going to say. You got to check it out. Because they trying to tie Combs Global with Bad Boy Entertainment. So if they tie all that up, all Puff companies can be stripped. Dawn said she saw it. If he taped everything and he was with Laura London, he taped everything. Ooh, 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 ooh. Julianne Smith, you were there? You were there, Julianne Smith? That's where he lost the case at. Julianne Smith, you was there? Lord have mercy. Was that nigga crazy? That goes to show you his narcissistic behavior. That's just like when I say I'm gonna ride on top of our car, Puff, not Big's car. I'm gonna ride on top of our car, Puff, because I knew Big knew people was slacking. I'm gonna ride on top of our car, Puff. No, Jay, get in the car. How you gonna fucking tell me how to do my job? If you don't get in this shot, you ain't gonna never work for Bad Boy again. Nigga, I wish I had my car there. I'd have jumped in my car right there and said, F Bad Boy. I wish I knew Chaz and was across the street. I would have ran over there with Chaz and them. That narcissistic behavior right there, when he paying these lawyers millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And he told them, no. The lawyer want to get the last word in. Kid Cuddy done won the jury. He didn't want them. They believe everything he said. He was the life of the courtroom that day. And Puff couldn't stand not being the center of attention. So he wanted them to hurry up and get out of there. So he wouldn't even let his lawyer do a redirect on him. Wow. Wow. Listen, I'm going to just bounce off the subject just a little bit. And I want to let the people know I've always had a life. I did what I was supposed to do. So whether he gets found guilty or not, everybody knows his little nasty, dirty deeds. And he will not ever be the same as he was based on what he has done and what we have found out. I know real niggas ain't gonna fuck with him. Real men ain't gonna fuck with him. So for you people who hit my DM or my messages and all that shit like that, what are you gonna do when Puff, after the trial, Puff go to jail, or Puff, what you call? What I've been doing. Selling my books. My World of Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. Life After Death, when Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. And my third book, I ain't giving you the name because a nigga is stealing and run with it. But it'll be out in August. I'm saying that to say this. I'm going to be selling bourbon too. My man finna get me this cigar deal. I get a check from the state for retirement. About to get Social Security. We in the money, we in the money. We in the money, we in the money. No, but seriously, I'm going to be able to do what I need to do for me. So you motherfuckers is worrying about what I'm going to do. The easiest thing for you to do is mind your motherfucking business because it ain't got shit to do with Big G. Only one thing got to do with Big Gene is Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B is a member, y'all. Hey, Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B is a member, y'all. Go, go, Kiana. Kiana. Kiana is a member, y'all. Yeah, Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B. Kiana Holcomb-B, thank you for your membership to the Gene Deal Show. Appreciate you, mama. Lizzie Lou. Valentine 72. Jazzy Mizzo. C. Sampson. Man, life is too short not to have fun. Life is too short not to do the things that you need to do. Lauren Crampsey. Big Gene, you were so right. It's with Q and day 26. You heard his mom on Aubrey podcast last night. What happened? Big Gene, you were so right with Q and day 26. You hear his mom and on Aubrey podcast last night. What happened? Laura, let a nigga know. I didn't see it. Rob Lowe didn't see it. Brandy must have saw it. She said, oh, it was so sad. The Cast Me Out gave me how many hearts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Damn. 30-something hearts? Ooh. The Cat's Meow. Siobhan, a Libra will always tell the truth. October 2nd is in the house. Hey, what up, Siobhan? Yes, yes. Even if it hurt him. No lies, Libra gang gang. I was on Paperwork Show earlier. He broke it down about the coroner. He broke it down by the forensics scientists, the person who did the autopsies, all that shit. Y'all got to go check that out, gang gang. Yeah, I'm going to max out with the Social Security joint because I worked 2 jobs for 20 years putting in the max in Social Security in each one of those jobs. That what it is? Brandy, the emergency escort, I truly feel for him. Okay, Brandy. You feel for who? Diddy? Brandy, he wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Oh, he, excuse me. Let me retract that. Let's rewind. He probably would piss on you if you was on fire. You don't have to be on fire, Brandy. Brandy, it's just a joke. Maybe because I know too much and I know all the people that he did wrong, I don't have that same feeling for him or nobody else that sit around and do people wrong and literally shit on them and don't give a F about them and treat people, parents, effed up, especially people who did a lot of things for you. I don't know. But that's your, you have the right to feel the way you want to feel, Brandy. And I shouldn't say that. Arthur Goldstein III. What up, A? Out there in Detroit. Gertie? Angela Clemente Gertie. You and the kid in the Riz? God bless the dead. Dawn gave it to him. What's the talk of the town? Could somebody send me that show that Dawn did? Robin Hood. Brooke Shelton said Diddy need to rot in jail. Serial lean, you're wrong. How many times that you have, look at Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull killed 57 people. Let me break this down to you, man. Do the chat know who Sammy the Bull is? Can I get 10 people in the chat to say they know who Sammy the Bull is? Brandy said yes. Miss Heather said yes. Hold on. Charlene said yes. LaDon said yes. Marie said, Robin, yes. Sammy Gravano, correct. Samuel Dumas. Everybody, so people know. Sammy the Bull Gravano killed 57 people or more, allegedly. He was the star witness to John Gotti. So you gonna tell me Cassie should not have never been a star witness? If the prosecution want a certain person or a certain individual, they'll take a person who has committed more crimes than that individual and make them testify and give them immunity. Did I say something wrong, y'all? Thank you, Miss Gertie. Angeline Clement Gertie. Miss Love, you are correct. You're right. That Henny girl, I'm talking right. I ain't say nothing wrong. Donna said I ain't said nothing wrong. It's who they want. They want him. They don't want her. Facts. Look at what, oh my God. Look what Bella Rose said. Can't compare Diddy to a real, listen to the comparison of Diddy to a real mobster. We was comparing what the prosecution does. See, this, look here. Let me just show y'all something. Bella Rose, I'm sorry, Ma. I got it. Can't compare Diddy to a real mobster. Bella, we wasn't comparing Diddy to a real mobster. We was comparing what the prosecution does to a person that's on trial and using a person who's supposed to be on trial with them as a witness. Y'all would call her a rat. If a person does a crime with you and goes on to testify against you, they are considered to be a rat. If a person don't know you and tells information to the authorities to get their own self out of trouble, they are considered a snitch. A person like this little white guy who was working, delivering drugs to Diddy and them and being paid by Diddy and them people is a CI, confidential and informant. Hey, D. Marie, we love you, Jean. My mama always say, put on Jean. She just lights up. Keep keeping it real, Jean. D, your mama said that? So D, your mama fine? D, D, D Marie. You know my mama name is Addie Marie. But D Marie, is your mama fine? Yeah, boy, my mama fine. She go to the club with me and we do our thing. D, your mama fine? No, I'm just kidding. D, you know I'm a fool. God. LOL. How you pronounce my name is funny. Sivani? What is Sivan? Sivoni? Savoni? I better receive a shout out. This is Libra Wood. I found you all the way from Virginia. Me and my mother has been locked in since the trial started. Thank you. Oh, okay. But I'm pronouncing. Yo, I don't know how to pronounce it. Somebody tell me. It's C-S-C-E with apostrophe V Voni Sivani. Okay. Tomorrow, what's that? Mr. Johnny, Messenger, Messingal, Tamara Messingal. Okay. Chat, please do not research historians or the facts Gene is giving respectfully. Okay, let them do their research tomorrow. Sammy Bull killed like 57 people. What did that star do? And if people want to tell you off, they always say respectfully. Okay. Thank you, Samuel. Tommy for one. Yeah, that's what I was telling Tommy. The real evidence in the co-conspirators. They were trying to show how he controlled, how this man said that he quit the job of his life. He said Diddy was a god. If I wasn't king, if a man's in empty shadow, he should be strong as metal, but yet I'm torn apart. That's because I'm presuming you could only be a human if you only had a heart. I'll be tender, I'll be gentle, I'll be awful sentimental with a kinding, guarding heart. I'll be friends with the sparrow and the boy who shoots an arrow if I only had a heart. Picture me, the balcony, above the one sing low. Lord thou, Romeo, I hear the beat. So sweet. That nigga's great. That nigga got up there and said, Puff was his heart. Oh, Puff was his God. I said, Puff must have hit that. Allegedly. I don't know, man. The streets ain't like it used to be, man. There ain't no such thing as street justice. And once he try to go and hang out with these little young dudes and one of them just do something crazy. You know what I mean? T-Soul, you had to try this week and was deferred feeling about Puff before he died. True Soul D-Ferg couldn't stand that nigga when he died. They didn't want me to tell his story, but I took D-Ferg down to Puff office. I think a week before he died, and D had some designs that he wanted to sell to Puff. Now D design was crazy. He was the one who started the patches on the arms of the jackets. I got some of D. I still got some of D. Son. If you see me in that 54, that was D design right there. That black with that gray with the embroidery on it. 54 flavors, hands of colors. D had a lot of shit that people used to come and steal his designs out of his store. They'll come buy it, and next thing you know, they'll mass produce it and put somebody else's name on it. That goes for the FUBU gods, the what you call that? The FUBU guys. Who else? Old school guys, old school. All the motherfuckers just steal D design and mass produce his thing. Mecca, all of them. So I took D down there and Puff did some old shady, shicey shit. You know, after D helped him when he had his situation, you know, he gonna tell D he couldn't help him. And D said, I hate that nigga. I ain't never fucking with him ever again. And I swear to you that on my life, that nigga said that about that nigga. And next thing you know, D died at the end of that week, the day after my birthday. So thanks for wanting to know that. Yeah. That's a Kiana Holcomb. I thank you, man. You know, like I try to bring me. And it's definitely who I am. I could be the life of the party. I could be somebody just sit back and just chill. I come here to have fun a lot of times. This is my therapy. I'm be God honest, this is my therapy. Nikki, I don't want to call you late night and stuff like that. You up training for your new job and stuff like that. What's wrong with you? Let me see what we got on here. So listen here, bro. I came to let y'all know that Cassie avoided conspiracy charges and charges against herself and was given immunity just like some other people was given immunity. And it's going to be more people that we're going to see in this following week that was given immunity so that they won't face the charges that Diddy is facing. He's the leader. He causes the problem. He set it up for his own sadistic purposes. He should be held accountable. You understand? Everybody want all the people who who are doing their job and working be held responsible. The only thing that I think that motherfuckers should be held responsible if they seen that little girl getting her ass whooped and they didn't do anything about it, then they should be held responsible for that part of it. You understand? All the other things that they had to do to keep their jobs, unless it was something very sadistic also, I think they should be given immunity behind that. That's my own personal beliefs. My own personal beliefs. Other than that, yo, y'all go on to Amazon, y'all can get my book, or y'all can cash out Big Gene 52 and get these books, man. I'm working like a runaway slave. I'm not lying. My house took a bad hit in St. Louis. They still haven't gotten electricity up there yet. I can't go back home until I'm not going back home until they put some electricity in that motherfucker. Not at all. Not at all. So if y'all want to help out, purchase the books either on Amazon or you see the Cash App thing, you purchase them on the Cash App. Now, somebody said there's a new lawsuit out with Diddy and Farnsworth Bentley. Diddy put it on Farnsworth. What did Farnsworth steal this time? You know, motherfucker come in your house, you just tell them, yo, keep your hands clapping. Hey! Nigga, you Farnsworth Bentley one of them niggas, he gotta clap his hands. Nigga, you come in your house, you better keep your hands clapping. Motherfucker just gotta keep his hands clapping, man. I swear. Yeah. All right. I'm just looking at a couple of the comments, man. What happened if somebody says a new lawsuit with Farnsworth Bentley? My cash app is Big Gene 10. My book cash app is Big Gene 52. All right. Bonds got immunity too. Hey Mo, what you doing up? Mo, what you doing up this late at night? Oh, you saying good night? All right, baby. Good night to you, Mo. I didn't even know she was in the chat. You know, she all sneaking. She wanted to be sneaking around, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust her. Jamaican girl, you done with me? I ain't got no weapon. Jamaican girl, why you done with me? Shout out to people who always support the channel. Miss Bestie. How you doing, Miss Bestie, out there? Nah, you can't have the clap off with that nigga. You gotta keep the clap on. Yvonne, you can get the book. Like I said, you can cash out 52 to Big Gene right now. I'll do 2 for $60. That's both books. That's shipping and handling and everything. Cash app $60 to Big Gene 52. For all donations is Big Gene 10. Like I said, I'm working like a runaway slave. Shout out to the people that assisted the people that we paid to get the yard. It's like they was cleaning my yard, and the dude was cleaning my yard, and people just came around to assist him. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it in St. Louis. If you got any relatives, my aunt lost her house completely. Mary Ann Deal, she lost her whole house. She don't have a house no more. Everything was taken out and blown away. You know what I'm saying? One of my mom's friends was found in the church, and the church was destroyed. This is in St. Louis, y'all. If you know some people and relatives, they have anything, the Red Cross, Friendly, it's called Friendly. They was coming around giving free food and stuff like that. You know, hot dogs. I don't want no damn hot dog. Come on, hot dog? No. You want some fruit? You want a hot dog? Hell no, no damn hot dog. Friendly Fellowship Baptist Church. Who give a nigga a hot dog? This ain't no Diddy party. Wrong with you? Yeah. I was supposed to do the book signing, but I'm telling y'all, a lot of stuff got messed up when my house was hit in the damn E4 tornado. I'm supposed to be in Aruba right now. I had to cancel my trip to Aruba. I go to Aruba every year. I had to cancel my trip. I'm supposed to be on the beach. You know, book signing can't do nothing. Put that right there. For you to cash out for you to see as soon as possible. Okay. I bet he takes the stand in his defense. That's how arrogant he is. I would bet on that. Them young prosecutors gonna tear his ass up. If he that stupid, I would love to see him do it. For you to cast out. I would love to see him do it. Them young girls gonna have a field day on his ass. Now, I'm gonna tell you what he really gonna do if he's smart. In about a week and a half, especially if certain people get on there and take the take the immunity deal and testify against him, he's gonna ask his lawyer to see can he still get that 5-year deal. He's gonna ask his lawyer to see can he still get that 5-year deal. I think he's just trying to buy time to where he can sell off and move whatever he can move of Combs Global and Bad Boy Entertainment. He's trying to move his stuff, sell off, and put it in a situation where that it can't be touched by the federal government. So that's where I'm at with that. But anyway, y'all gave me an hour, close to 15 minutes of your time. Thank y'all. Vincent McCoy, yeah, free Diddy. What you want to bust on his chest too, Vincent? Vincent say free Diddy. He want to be famous. Go down there and get your t-shirt, Vince. Oh, you already got it? Okay. Marie G. Yasmin. Hello. Anyway, yeah. Hey, listen here. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Yeah, he violated all codes, especially any code that got to do with manhood. Y'all take care and thank y'all. And y'all go out there and y'all continue to watch and support Miss Pleasant on the Pop-Off Show. Y'all support Paperwork, myself, and y'all support all content creators that come to y'all with the truth in themselves and show y'all a good time while y'all on this YouTube channels. Support them, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.